Welcome to the call here. I'm going to share my screen and let me get everything set up here. Hope everybody can hear me. We're going to have fun today on this call. We've got Wayne is going to do the presentation today, and Wayne should be joining us on the call just shortly here. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me okay. Thank you, Larry. Well, happy birthday to Larry Bush. Larry and I had the same birthday. He said his is a few years older. That's funny. Yep. Dan, Steve, welcome. Pete, thank you, Steve. And we got a lot of people coming in today here. We have a couple Steves coming in, and how's everybody doing during the quarantine? Let me know if has the quarantine changed your status as far as how you work? In my case, I'm still working from the same desk, the same computer that I was 60 days earlier. Yep, I'm kind of sick of it too. I'm ready for it to get back to opening up, because where my socialization was is when I went to lunch with friends, or in the evening when we went out to dinner. Yep, cool. Okay, Wayne should be joining us today. Hopefully he's on the call now.
Hello, hello.
Hey. Yep. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different, and if we have some technical difficulties, we may have to start a little bit over. So Wayne, what we're going to, I'm about to pass you the screen here. Guys, what we're going to do today is Wayne showed me something about probably 6 months ago, and I thought about it over a long period of time, and I kept asking him, well, how did you do this? And he finally showed me a month ago how easy, well, I wouldn't say it's easy, the methodology that he used to make really fast friends on Facebook. In fact, I'm actually showing you the wrong slide here. It's fast Facebook friends. Yep, and we are recording it. So Wayne, I'm going to pass you the screen, and you should be ready to go.
Okie dokie. Right, what I've done is I've spent a bit of time and turned this into a recording, because obviously, as you all know, I live in the sticks, and with everything, with all the different tabs I need open to show you what's going on, it could somewhat slow it all down. So I've turned it all into a video today, and I'll be showing you that, and then obviously that video can then be uploaded, and we can use it as well as the recording that we've got here. We can also have a separate one with just this on it if we want it. So I will just bear with me there. That's perfect. Can you see YouTube? Hello, hello. I don't think I can hear anyone.
It says starting sharing, screen sharing.
It says I'm already sharing. Maybe it won't let me do full screen. Hold on then. Can you see that then? Can you see that, Damon?
All I see is a YouTube screen.
Okay, right then. So hopefully we're good to go. I shall press the button. Wayne here, and we're going to show you how you can season a Facebook page by finding content from YouTube. And what we do is we search for something that has got views, it's potentially gone viral already, and we can use the fact that people are already watching that video and use its power on a Facebook page. So what we need to do is, let's say, in this example, the Facebook page that I was using is about cars. So if we're looking for, as you can see, there's a JWW video here about Ferrari TDF. And if we look at that video, for example, you can see that it's at 803,000 views. It's a year old, but we don't have to worry about the age of a video. More current is if you're seasoning a news page, for example. But if you take a video such as this, then what you need to do, click on it, watch it, see if it's got anything in there that will detract from the fact that it's going to be put on your page. You can see here there's an ad, so we'll skip that. And here you can see the video is playing. Look who's back! I've seen this video before, it's really good. So if you wanted this video, you simply take the link up here and you would copy it. And then you go to a program. Okay, so if you go to en.savefrom.net, we'll pick English. Close that out. Then all you do is you paste the video in the green box. It will automatically look for it. There you can see the video, and 720 is all you can get the quality on this version, which is the free version, and that is plenty quality enough for Facebook. So you simply click on download. Probably show you an ad, but did you see the download has actually started? I'll close the ad. And then eventually you'll have the video on your machine. Now once it's downloaded, you'll be able to actually play it on your machine. You've actually got the MP4 now. Simply click on play. There's the video playing. And what you need to do is, if the video suits your needs, then look to see if there's any information about the original channel that it came from. Now, we are going to give reference back to who made the video, which, if there's anything like big branding, or there's an outro that talks about the channel, or anything like that, like this bit here, what I would do here is I would put the video into something like iMovie, and I would edit it, and I would take out the last bit. So as the video ends, He's going to say bye, and the video goes, and then just as it goes black there, we go back a little bit there. That's where I would edit it and end the video. Now, you can add an outro of your own on the end if you want a call to action. So you could put your own bit on there that points to say click the link below or anything like that, which is always good. And then what you do is you then take that final edited version and you upload it to your page. So the video is actually on Facebook. So we'll go over to Facebook. Now, this is my Cars and More Cars Facebook page, which marries up to a website that Masher is posting to. And this page has had some excellent success in doing this method in order to gain likes to the page. And if we scroll down, you can see that it's got 35,000 followers. See that there? We've got 34,977 people have actually ticked the like. So that's like having very close to 35,000 subscribers to the page. Now, all you do is you start off by going in the post to write the post, and you click on the photo video button and you search for the video that you've downloaded. And there it is. And you simply click on open, and that will start to upload it into Facebook. I'll click cancel on this demo as I don't want to upload that particular video at this time. The text that you put is quite key to encourage people to watch and to get them to find the post. So what you need to do is, hey everyone, let's all grab a coffee and watch. Now, I know this guy is called James, and he's from JWW. That's his channel. So we say, hey everyone, let's all grab a coffee. I can spell coffee. And watch James from JWW as he collects his Ferrari F12 TDF. That's now encourage people why they should watch it, and it's also telling them that you know who created the content, and you've put that straight away into the message. So they know already that it's not my content, but I'm urging them to watch it. And then what you need to do is, this is one of my favorite cars of all time, and in fact it really is, so that's not a lie. And how he managed to find one with delivery mileage is unbelievable. Again, proof that I've watched it and I know what it's all about. So this is one of my favorite cars of all time. And how he managed to find one with delivery mileage is unbelievable. Can't spell mileage either. There we go. The sound of that exhaust is just, well, you have got to watch it. Again, now then this is the important piece. This is giving thanks again. Special thanks to James and his crew for a great video. And then you want to put hashtag, obviously Ferrari, maybe hashtag Ferrari F12, and also Ferrari F12 TDF. And anything that's obviously important in the video that you're uploading. And then what you need to do is to encourage people to comment, you know, comment below your thoughts on this car. Is it your favorite too? Question mark. And then obviously when it's uploaded, you can post it and it'll be on your page. Now what we're trying to do here is the hashtags and whatever hashtags you need for your content will help to get people to find it. The text that we put is giving kudos to the author, creator of the video, and also encouraging people why they should watch it. And also we want to encourage them to comment. Because as people comment, they're going to start to like it, and then they'll share, and then hopefully the snowball effect will take place. So let me show you one that I've done before. Now, as you can see in this video, although it was done a long time ago, it demonstrates what's possible. You can see here, this was a drag race, and it was between 11 at the time, 11 supercars. So I put, watch 11 of the world's greatest in a drag race. BMW, Mustang, 2 Porsches, Corvette. And you see I've listed the cars that are in the race. And then I put, who wins, wait and find out, which is like a call to go and watch it. And then I put, celebrate with one of these. And then this was actually a affiliate link to a t-shirt with the winning car on of this race on Amazon. Now, I didn't put the link on when I first did the post, and I'll explain why. It's because we are actually going to set a Facebook ad to start the ball rolling with this video to get views. And what you do is, obviously I'm not going to go into Facebook ads in this instance, but you put a Facebook ad on to encourage video views. So you put a video view Facebook ad on this post. But the audience that you select is people that like BMWs, Mustangs, Porsches, Corvettes. And if you can, do a different ad set with a different audience. So you can target BMW people, Mustang people, Porsche people, Corvette people separately. And then what that does, I mean, you don't have to spend lots and lots of money. You can collectively do a few dollars on each of these ones per day, run it for a few days to get it going. Or if you want, it's not as effective, but if you group all these audiences together and do say $5 or $10 a day for a few days, that will work as well. But it does work better if you segregate out each of the audiences, because then you can start to build an audience in Facebook that's useful, and you can use it to retarget with anything else later. Now what I did is, when I did the ad for this post, I didn't put a URL in, because Facebook can penalize you somewhat if you've got a link that takes them away from Facebook. So what we do is we run the ad first to get momentum, and then when the momentum's built, you can edit the post and add the link in after, which is quite crafty. Because by the time we've got some momentum, we're going to turn the ad off and then let organic take over. And if you see here, this powered by the way, that's a Chrome plugin, and that allows me to download Facebook videos. So you may not see that, but it's a good plugin for Chrome if you wish to add it. But you can see, just look at the engagements I ended up with on here. 17.8 million people were reached, 5 million engagements. So that meant like likes, comments, shares, clicks, etc. We ended up with 56,000 likes, like hearts and surprises, etc. We've got 17,000 comments, 153,000 shares. Now that is where the free traffic starts to pile in. You can see we had almost 7 million views. In the background on Facebook, what I was doing was I was building a video view audience. So people that have viewed it over 50% and people that have viewed it over 95%, I think it is. Because then those audiences are really useful for retargeting at some point. Now, was this a fluke? Maybe, maybe not. So I did it again. So here, going on the same theme, we did another one. So it's time for the World's Greatest Drag Race Part 2. We did exactly the same. You can see here, I did who wins, watch till the end to find out. Like this post and page and share with your motoring friends. So you can see there, I'm asking them to do something for me. And again, thanks go to Motor Trend for the fine video. So I'm giving thanks back to who it was. And I've hashtagged all the cars that was in the video. You can see here we got 304,000 people reached, 35,000 engagements, 498 comments. So it's less, but it works. And I think I must have spent about $20 or $30 on this ad to get it going. Same on the first one. And then I turn the ads off completely. And then the organic just runs away. So all these people that have liked the post, you can click on that and you can ask to, you can invite them to like the page. If you wish, you can go through and you can go click, 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 invite, invite, invite. And then that brings them back to like. Now, I didn't do any of that on these posts. They, on their own, liked the page and it's grown to 35,000 followers. So, hope you can see the power of using viral content, editing it so that it's not the same length as it was before. Chop any like blatant, obvious channel marketing that's on the video, take that away. But when you upload it and use that content, make sure you always give citation back to the content creator, very important. And then just run with it and grow your page.
So I hope you understood all that and hopefully it came out okay.
Yeah, I think it came out really well. Can you show the Facebook page? Show what it looks like now.
That's what it, well, yeah, I mean, this was done today.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, obviously the two demo posts that was good to show was somewhat a while ago. But if I get rid of this, and I will try my best to get the page open. But to be fair, if you all go to that URL, you'll be able to look at it anyway.
Yeah. I know we're on Zoom, so it slows you down a little bit there.
Yeah. What I did is I did the same method recently. Once it refreshes. Yeah, John's asking where's the money coming? Well, what happened was because it was getting that traffic, you drop a link into the description once you've turned the ads off, because with the link not being there during the Facebook ad, they give you more reach because they know that you're only wanting video views and you're not really trying to push an external link somewhat to their users. So I tried it with a link during an ad and without a link, and without a link gives you, it basically grows quicker. And then when you've got enough organic and it's going on its own and the ad's off, you can then edit the post and drop the link back in. So all the organic people that are coming in see it, and they were going across to different Shopify sites and Amazon affiliate for t-shirts and things like that, and it was working. People were buying stuff. And you can also, you've got to be careful with this next bit, but when the comments start to get a lot, you can kind of add and like some of the comments. Then you could drop a link in there saying, oh, I've noticed you like the Porsche. Have you seen this Porsche? And it takes them to a model Porsche on a website somewhere where you get an affiliate commission. So they can do things like that, but you just got to gauge it that if you saw it and you thought it looked a bit pushy or cheesy, then obviously other people are going to think that. So, you know, but the link in the description works really well.
Yeah. Now, if y'all caught it, there's a little thing that Wayne said is he gets more reach without a description without a link in the description. So what that really means is it's cheaper. You get more people for the same amount of money watching the video because Facebook knows you're not pulling them out of the Facebook environment.
That's right.
That is a how to lower your view cost is, you know, only pay for views without a link in it. And then once you end your Facebook marketing, go back in and put a link in the description.
Now you can see this one. This one's this year in April. So it's, I don't know, a few weeks old. And you need to create a thumbnail for when you upload the video. So you can pinch a scene out of the video that looks good. So what I did is I found an image that looked nice with all the cars. So I grabbed that, and then I just added the title with a flashy 7 that I found on Google, and basically just knocked that up. You know, well, I did it in Photoshop, but you could do it in Canva or anything really, and use that as the thumbnail. And then here I used the same methodology as before. Watch 12 of the greatest cars. I listed all the cars. Who wins? Wait and find out. Thanks to Motor Trend. There's the hashtags. And I did put an ad on to get it going, but I spent like, I don't know, $10, I think, something like that, and I turned it off. And then we ended up getting some good reach, some good engagements. Only 11 comments this time, but we got 50 shares. I mean, what you've got to think of here is this may be 5 years since I first started to do this, but this proves that it works today. And if every post or every video you put on your page got you 50 shares, I mean, that's massive. And then one day you're going to hit you are going to hit one that goes viral, like what I showed you earlier. And then that's you've hit the jackpot then. And then you can see people was commenting. But I only ran this as a, just to make sure that it does still work, and it does. And I'll be doing this a lot with other pages as well.
And you put your ad link, and so you could use Amazon, you can use a Shopify store, send it to a CPA offer. Once you're not paying for it, then you can do just about anything you want with the description link that you're adding in there. So Wayne, do you have a notepad, or do you want me to bring up the Xmind to there's a certain strategy that it would work best with. And what I'll do is we're going to put some notes down, because it's not going to work for everything.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, you should see my mind map here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the word viral here, even though we can't guarantee it's going to go viral. What makes a good viral video? But in that video, we're just going to break down some topics in here that I noticed, and I notice I see it on other similar videos. So Wayne, just feel free to add in here on this. It wasn't a long video, right? They're all 2 to 3 minutes, right?
No, some of them are can be about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And they kind of work quite well between 10 and 15. But if you do find a short video that you really want to use, then that can sometimes work well, because there's more chance of viewers getting to the end of it. And then Facebook will reward you because, oh, people are watching this to the end. It must be interesting. So the algorithm kicks in to try and like find you more people like the person that watched it to the end.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a note here. They have to see it to the end to see the results, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this could be a race, and it could be a how-to solution. And I'm going to put here, it's a how-to solution that's unexpected. And it could be, I'll just give you a weird one here I saw the other day. How to fix a leaky faucet with peanut butter. And I had to watch the 60-second video clip to realize he's not actually using peanut butter. He's using some brown plumber's putty that looked like peanut butter. And I had to actually watch it to see that it wasn't peanut butter. So it was 60 seconds. And then at the end, he had a link where I could buy the plumber's putty that they were showing. What else could we say to get them to the end of the video? And a race is a good example there.
I had some that on a different page that was like, you'll never guess you'll never guess what the child did when he saw his dad with a face paint on or something like that. It was.
Yeah. So
and you kind of like, oh, I wonder what he's going to. So curiosity kind of videos.
Curiosity ending. Ending. And the other thing that you won't believe this, and they'll stay to the end. So that's kind of more with the curiosity ending. Now, the other thing that on these race videos is you have hyper responsive.
It works well in mega passionate niches.
So this is, and it wasn't just Nissan, it was the specific type of car. So car make, and then you can even niche it down to model of car. So you can run your ad sets basically. You could even do an ad set that is the car make Nissan, and then you could have the different ads would be geared towards the 300Z, whatever the Nissan GT is. So you could have different ads here and use this as your ad set. So, and that's just one example there. Then you could have homemakers, just as a, and maybe that demographic separation. And I'll just put it, lives near a beach or lives in the mountains. Of course, I misspelled, but I'll come back. And gamers. This is a good split right here. You have your PS, what is it, 5?
Yeah, 5's coming out soon.
Xbox 360s.
Xbox One, Xbox Series X is coming out soon.
Okay, and I don't know if anybody does any Wii anymore, but
no, it's they got a, I forgot what it's called.
PC based. Okay.
Switch, is it, or something?
And then inside of each of these would be Fortnite and give me some games in here, just a couple.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. And
Need for Speed, car games, anything like that.
Yeah. So, that's how you would kind of break it down. So you could go all the way down to the ad level with the specific type of niche in there. You can do this in your Facebook Ads Manager, or I use Ad Espresso, and it kind of breaks everything down, and it will make out, it will make all the different versions based on your keyword. So this is what you're looking for: hyper responsive, passionate niches. Okay, and I'm going to also suggest may not work well with politics, and with Facebook may actually shut you down with COVID issues. So what you're looking for is passionate niches to do this type of Facebook page with it. Also, what I would say is on here that it would work really well with is TV show And then you could do Love Island, Breaking Bad. Of course, you'd want a current series in there.
Yeah. America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Although you've got to be, you know, they can be a bit funny, I suppose, if they found out.
Yeah,
But
you have to be very sensitive to what you're pulling from others on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the Walt said, "Have I heard from any of the original content owners?" And the answer is no, because in reality, they don't know I exist.
Yeah, and they're not. You know, this is one of these deals that even with 1 million views, you're a small fish in a very large ocean to them, and you are giving them credit back without a direct link. So, you know, that it would be hard to prove any copyright violation if you're, and what Wayne is doing is a curated model. He does everything he can to document who the author is, where it came from. So I'm going to put on here is he's using a curated model. And he does mention in description, author, source, company, and then he also calls for comments to talk about the content in the video. So this curated model, that's kind of where you're getting out of, you know, copyright or duplicate content issue. He does make slight edits from YouTube copy. And what he used, tell me again the name that you used. I know some people tried to, what was the
en.savefrom.net.
Savefrom.net.
I think it's blocked in the States, unfortunately.
Okay. I use a program called 4K Video Downloader.
Yeah, there are others. There used to be one called Keep Vid, but I'm not sure that one's still around.
And just if you really want it, just pull up Camtasia and make sure you're recording the screen. You're recording the computer and you turned off your mics. You have to play a little bit with the audio, but this is an easy way to record it right there. Is with just Camtasia or any screen recorder.
Keepvid.com as well might be useful.
Keepvid.com. So, any other notes on this? Check. Let me see if I can make that a little bit more readable. Can y'all see that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This is Xmind Zen. I'm in the Zen mode for presentation here. That's what it looks like normally. So I'll just hit Zen here. And it has a zoom mode in it. And then as far as advertising, make sure I spell everything right here. Let's pull this over, maybe zoom in just a little bit. Is spend budget less than $20 per video. And what else do you try to do? You try to go to the niches. And
yeah, I had a video that was a Porsche against the Nissan GTR, and that was the race. So I targeted, obviously, the exact model Porsche, people that liked that, and also people that liked the Nissan. And because Porsche is German, I actually chose Germany as the country, as well as the tier ones, USA, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. Because if you're going to get people to watch it and build an audience, you might as well have people that have got money, rather than you'll get really cheap views from other countries. I mean, parts of Europe obviously are still good, but don't go outside of that really, because you don't want to waste your money and build a big audience of people that haven't got any money to spend.
Yep. And Walt suggested this one here is my mix apps. I'm just adding that in there. Yeah, leave out the link when you're advertising, and add back. Anything else on the advertising part?
It needs to be a video view ad.
Yeah. I think they call it campaign objectives. And this is the only one that you would use here, video view ad. And
Yeah.
it's going to separate, or you can create retargeted list once they start tracking it. You don't even need to worry about setting it up immediately. But it's a video view ad under your campaign objectives.
And then if you wanted to, niche it down by territories and things, then you can separate the audiences out by country, by car. It's up to you how detailed you want to go, but then you'll have specific audiences that work or don't work, and also you'll be able to, like, everyone that's in that video view list all came from Germany who like Porsches, for example. But you can just put all the countries together if you wish, pick the models of the cars in my example, and then you'd still have a lot of people that like the same thing, but not necessarily know where they came from. So it's up to you how detailed you want to go.
Yep. And then if you're doing, and here's an idea too, is if you have two cars racing and one's a Camaro, one's a Corvette, let's say, you could run ads to Corvette owners and you can run ads to Camaro owners. And then the retargeting could be, if they came in from the Corvette and they watched 95% of it, that's one group. If they came in from the Camaro ad set and they watched 95%, that would be a separate retargeting group. So then you could retarget lookalike audiences based on Camaro. I want to build a retargeting audience of Camaro owners that would possibly watch this video 95%. So now you can do a t-shirt ad, or you could do anything, a coffee cup, a t-shirt, or an Amazon product that is Camaro, the brand new Camaro, so the brand new Corvettes. So that's how you would really benefit from this, is let's say you only have 10,000 people watch this, and out of the 10,000, there's only 2,000 that were Corvette owners that got to 95%. Well, you're going to advertise to that group, but more importantly, you're going to create a lookalike of that audience. Now you have 2 million people that are very similar Corvette owners that would like this type of video. And then that's where that's the lookalike audience is where you really go through and do your product ads.
And you could, if the Corvette beat the Camaro, you could create a T-shirt or a mug with Corvette smashes Camaro champion or something, and then all the Camaro people will go, oh yeah, I watched that video. Oh look, there's a mug. Yeah, we're better than them, and they're so passionate they'd probably buy it just to brag.
Yep. And they're all, you know, the products that you would get them in on is typically some low end products. Now let's talk about somebody suggested. Dennis said, please explain the slight YouTube edits, what you're doing and why. So I'm going to create another one called edits. And Wayne and I have kind of different strategies on edits. And so Wayne, go ahead. What would you typically do on your car race?
Okay. At the beginning of the car race, there's sometimes a big banner or an intro of the people that made it. And then it will blend into, but the one that you saw that's recently on the page, that about 15 seconds in, something like that, it did a cutscene to say that it was from Motor Trend. I blended out the cutscene so that it just went from the intro straight into the start of the race. So I took that out because people may or may not, but they may see that and go, oh, it's Motor Trend, and they may stop and go over to YouTube and find it there, potentially. But they might as well, even if they are Motor Trend fans. They go, oh, this is from Motor Trend, I may have seen it before or whatever. So it takes that away and it doesn't distract from what they've decided they're going to watch. And then at the end, it's usually got some credits to say, you know, made by so-and-so, go and watch another video, or there might be some cards at the end to watch other videos, and I'd cut those out as well. That also gives you a video that's completely different length to what was on YouTube. So just in case, I don't think so, but just in case Facebook are looking at the videos and they've got some clever tool that goes to YouTube and looks to, I don't think they have for 1 second, but if they did, they wouldn't match up because we've edited it. So that's another reason. And then you can add your own banner at the end or something. You could say, thanks to Motor Trend, don't forget to visit mywebsite.com for a t-shirt of the winner.
And did any of these have like music or anything like that you had to do any audio edits?
No.
Okay. And you could add your own audio, and you could do that. I'm going to paste it in here. Let's go over here. I'm just going to create. These are just some suggestions that I have. Add your own audio track, and I'll give credit where credit's due. Line Naylor, visual call-outs. If you've ever watched any of Lon Naylor's, when he's promoting or doing an affiliate offer, he does some little special things, like he'll zoom in on on a screen, or he'll zoom in on part of the screen itself, or he'll do a checkbox, or he'll do a little sound effect with it. So, you know, just little sound effects to make it your own, or visual effects to make it your own. What I would do also on this is, if it's a long video, is maybe speed up the middle section. And if it's a talking head video, you could do some time skips on there. Everybody knows what time skips. If you don't know what a time skip is, let me know and I'll explain it to you. Okay, there's one or two coming in. A time skip is if he's talking and then there's a scene behind him that's happening, you may want to show the beginning, the middle, and the ending scene and cut out the narration part of it, or leave the narration and do cuts on the video. So the narration is complete, but instead of a 60 or a 50-second drag race, it actually happens in 20 seconds, but the narration is still, you know, total narration is 20 seconds long. So, you know, you can do a little editing on your side to make it a little bit more interesting. So if you find on watching the video that this is a boring section, well, it's going to be boring to everybody else. So you might can just cut that out. Also, you have the ability to add your transitions. That's probably not spelled right either. Transitions and crossfades. So give it a little Hollywood style if you want to do that, just to spice it up. And you want to be what Wayne was very good at on his races. I'll come up here and give Wayne credit here. Consistent with branding. So he had drag race 4, 5, 6, and he used kind of the same font, the lettering, but he always did a call out on the thumbnail. So he was very consistent with the branding. So it kind of made it look like it was his own content. Any other questions on the edit side, Wayne, that we might could answer here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do y'all have any questions on this technique? And I'm going to go back to what made this really popular was they have to see the end to see the results. So keep this in mind when you're looking at a video. It's, do I have to wait till the end to get the results? If the answer is yes, that might be a good one. The other thing that Wayne did on this is he probably did a search, right, for high view count on YouTube. You don't want to take a video that only has three views. You want to take a video that has thousands or hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, and watch it yourself. You know, is this a video that you would watch on Facebook?
I can show you something on that if you want.
Yeah. Let me. Anything else on this before we go? I'll give you this whenever we do the YouTube replay. Is I'll drop this in there, but you also got to focus on, is this a passionate niche? And I'm going to put in here before I get going, pet owners. And breeds. So a terrier is going to be different. A terrier fan is going to be different than a labradoodle. You want a super passionate dog niche, go for labradoodles. That is a very specific niche, but you got some very passionate owners. And one of the things, which dog breed costs the most? You want to find out the most passionate, the people that pay the most for the dogs. So keep that in mind. Is if somebody, you know, you don't want a mutt video. I mean, you could have a mutt video, but if you have a video about on labradoodle, and let's go back up here, they have to see the end, is what's the best costume that you can decorate your labradoodle for Halloween? That would be a great Facebook topic around Halloween. So it'd be very specific to labradoodle, and they have to stay to the end of the video to see what the best costume is. Burning noodles. Yeah. So anyway, you know, and it is a curated model content, you know, and what Wayne was very specific in mentioning these. So, you know, keep this in mind. Wayne, you ready to share your screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, there's this, it's not very long, but it explains about searching on YouTube. Now what we can do in YouTube is we can actually use the search to actually hone in on the content that we want to find. So in the search box, if we stick with Ferrari, press return, you'll see that it brings up the most common videos. But we've also got this filter section here. So if we tick that filter section, it opens up some options that we can tick. So if you're looking for content that's relevant for this week or today, you can simply tick that and it will filter out anything that's not today or this week. But the duration, something that we can use because we can decide if we want a short video or a long video. So if you want something snappy, you could just tick the short and it will only give us the videos that are short. So if we go back, now the sort by, we can tick on view count and it will give us all the ones with the most views at the top. And you can see here we've got one that's 416 million views. It's 5 years old. You have to use your judgment whether that's okay or not. But back into the filter, we can also use upload date. So then we get all the ones that are new. You can see that this particular one now, it's premiering now, so this is very new. It's almost like a live event. But then you can scroll down, you can see things that are only 2 hours old, it's only got 5 views. So you can use the filter to your advantage to pick things that are short, long, or doesn't matter. Then of course, view count is a good one to give you videos relevant to your subject that are actually have gone viral. So we scroll down here, there's a Ferrari. The Ferrari Enzo WRC, it's 33 million views. It's 7 years old, but the Ferrari Enzo is a good subject. It's had lots of views that would do well on Facebook. So choose your content, use the filters, and then go through the process that I explained.
And that's it really. It just basically very quickly allows you to filter down and particularly find things that have gone viral, which is going to be good because people are going to want to watch it.
Yep. Guys, this was, we're right up the top of the hour here. Any questions? Because we don't want to distract you with some other issues on Geeking Out here. You know, the purpose of this particular Geek Out session is how do you get Facebook followers? How do you, what's an easy method of getting Facebook friends to your fan page, not to your personal timeline or to a group? And you could use it for a group, but this is to a fan page where you can actually run ads to. So if there's no questions, I think we can end the call today, and want to wish everybody hopefully everybody's going to have a good weekend, and we will see you on the next call.
I'd like to, before we go, publicly wish Damon a happy birthday.
Well, thank you. And Larry Bush too.
Yeah, and it's great that he still came on the Geek Out, you know. The other thing about this particular subject, it will become apparent quite soon as well, because we're a stone's throw away from our own Facebook app in Masher, and that's going to allow you to post direct to your pages. So hopefully the light bulb's gone off.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of re-stress that too, is there was a purpose for this particular time of doing this. And it is a lot easier to get traffic to your site if you've got 30,000 fans versus 30 fans. So that should go without saying, but we're going to be sharing some other ideas. This is a really great idea of how to get fans and how to build up your fan base on Facebook. But this is an important launch for us when we go into Facebook, and we want to make sure that you don't abuse with RSSmasher tech. You're putting the right content into Facebook to supplement, your RSSmasher tech. So yeah, it is going to be a direct post to Facebook pages. Eventually we may get groups in there, but this is for business owners, that you can get content in their Facebook page. So, you can start looking at picking up clients that, they just want somebody doing a regular post to their Facebook, and you could set up regular and set it and forget it is what we say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on next week's Geek Out Friday. And we've got 2 different subjects we'll cover next week, and I'll talk more about it later. So thank you again, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.